Hello together, this is Herbert speaking to you, and welcome to this tanking video. Today I'm tanking Lazarus M10, and I go straight to the archer. I try to get them all in a healing circle. It helps me here to stay alive or don't get with the frenzies poked around. And if you see explosion coming up, you can just charge a heavy attack or do any spell which gives you crit. For example, the shockwave, the armor breaker, or the wrecking ball. And our heal does a great job. So we got the first group. In the second group here, I try to get near to the door as I can, because healer will always do the sacred ground below me, and the other people having much more space, holy, to move. So I wait till all are here, then I use my vines and my shockwave and some other spells which I'm missing, not that good. And I need my defender's resolve back up. So the door should close now. Yeah. So I take them and I got one, but not the other. So the heal is pretty nice. Brings them to me. I take the aggression. And like always, go ham. I really like that fire mutation this week. I have 8 runs left, and I played mostly here. I even got a new personal best time with 1640 or something like that. It wasn't the best time at all, but new PB is new PB. But I'm confident that we are getting a faster time this week, or later this week. And 3.5 minutes after the first group, I think that's okay. At the end, we're not running on time here. I always try, if possible, to split the sacred crown into 3/3. Or every time, if I have a limited amount of space, I'm trying to get 1/3 for me, 1/3 for the enemy, and the third is for the DPS guys. So they have amount or room to dodge the spells, and I have my space to heal or to attack and still stay in the heal. Boing. Oh, I still have mana pots. And the wrecking ball. I'm standing pretty shitty here. Because if we kill them here, I will stuck into the wall. I have no clue why they haven't fixed that before. But I'm curious to see if anyone, or if any time, they will fix it. Our 3 stacks of debuff. I have no clue what he's meaning. Like the aggression. Kill the archer. Always archer first. Moving wines. Take this archer. Go to the next archer. Stun would be nice here. Oh, that's... I have no clue how that's happened, but that's not that good. Yeah. Okay. okay. I guess he'll try to pull the crawlers, and if you're attacking too close to the mage, you're gonna pull him as well. I hope I can take the aggression of the mage. Get out of the fire. Okay. Probably it wasn't the heal. Ah! I have an idea. Because someone fully died and he went down to us. He called them. I guess that's happened. Charge, 1, 2, 3, and he's dead. Whee! Oh, that was tight. Yeah, and remember, like always, charge a heavy attack. You don't have to full load the heavy attack, but a little heavy attack to get the empower. Just try attacking with crit. That's the best thing you can do against those fire explosions. I try to take them on a flat surface here. Man, that was tough to get the aggression of that little Growler. Alright, alright. And you can dodge the explosion, of course. That's, in my opinion, even as heavy, one of the easiest things. And what's pretty nice, in my opinion, about Lazarus is that it's beginner friendly, I would say. If you don't have the damage, you definitely get into troubles on Scylla. But if you have a bit of rend in your group, like a spear or a shockwave, you shouldn't run into much trouble. And yeah, I played many runs with the heal. I played heal and he tanked, and now we switched the roles. And yeah, he's asking when he can pull the bubble. Uh-oh. You gonna die soon if you stay there. It's pretty tough to get the right amount of stacks which you can get on Scylla, or which you can tank. I think it's a mix, or you can't say you can tank, I don't know, 20 or 12 or 80, because it's so different. Ooh, that was early. Okay. Maybe was a bit afraid, but doesn't matter. So in my opinion, 25%. So now would be the perfect time to call her down, but just in the groups when you have the damage. Otherwise, you should go as high as you can in stacks. And what's always nice, if she throws the spear, just charge a heavy attack, and you're getting zoomed into her, and you're dodging the spear. Or, again, spell with crit. So she has 11 stacks. Now it's time to be careful. Yeah. I saw that coming. And we are over 50%, so was the right time to call her down. I think 25% on Scylla is the best time to pull her into quarters, or to split her into quarters. The first 25% you're getting damage when the tank is tanking Scylla. The second 25% you're getting when she's under the bubble, and then after or on 50% you can call her down again, and then like we are doing now, you can do the last 25% when she's moving again. So you don't get into the third phase, which you want to avoid. If you have high damage, you can even do it with just one bubble, but then you really have to do huge amount of damage. And I think that's probably hard to find in packs. So in public random lobbies. And at this event, I always try to skip all the mobs. There are different places. I will show you. So first, you can, on the side here, hold right click and jump up. Then you can skip the part. And you can even go there where I'm aiming. For example, this melee dude does a lot of stamina damage, or yeah, no, that's not the right word. It's not the stamina damage which is annoying about him. He charges through you and standing there in the corner and then pushes you off the ledge. That is pretty annoying in my opinion. So that's why when he's there, yeah, right this. So now I'm pretty off and I have to move. So I'm moving here. Important here is that he's down there. He can come up here. If I go to the other side here, for example, he can come up. Yeah, see? So you have to move a bit. And for example, you can go... No, you can't. Or I can't right now. But you can go... No. So you can, like I showed you before, but if you're getting hunted, it's pretty, yeah, it's not that easy to get up to there. So my second road is when I'm pushed off the ledge, or the heavy melee slicer dicer pushes me off the ledge and in front to the bows, I go just to one side like I showed you, and even if you can't go up there, you can run in circles with blocking. And the nice thing is if you have a heal who's aware of the situation, he can lace you a sacred crown like he did. I wasn't in need. I definitely didn't need it, but I think many tanks does really need it. And for example, in the last round when I healed him, he circled them back here and run and block and run. You can just run circles. Fug together, acha. Oh no, I hate that. Why? Oh, why pull? All in. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this DPS guys don't want to follow. That's something I really hate. If you have no clue how the tank or heal is running, don't pull by yourself. Because this is such a crap tactic in my opinion. Because you just losing damage and time. And I mean, we're on 19 minutes. That's okay. We're gonna get it. But you're still losing time. And if you're having a heal, he definitely can heal against the 2 flame circles, which they are applying, the golden mobs. So there's absolutely... Or it's definitely not necessary to pull them out there. Even on, I don't know, frozen mutation or something like that. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if I want to pull them with me or not, and yeah, so the other DD stopped, and then it's definitely that's I would say sending mixed signals, because that was definitely my fault, because if I just have walked through there, it was absolutely clear that we are not fighting them there. but I didn't took the decision, or I didn't take it. The situation wasn't taken by myself so far, and that's the problem. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing or what I want to do, it's scuffed, yeah. The whole team having a big penalty because they, as tank, in my opinion, you need to lead. You need to know the way, you need to know where you want to fight, what you want to fight. And that was just crap. So I recommend don't do that at home. Yeah. So like I blamed 1DD, or I don't know who it was. I guess 1DD. To pull the, what is that, the spear man out of there. I did the same mistake, and I didn't set clearly, okay, we're fighting here or we're fighting not. So I'm taking the little crawler away from the heal. I see many tanks playing on 200 range and 300 constitution, and especially in this fire mutation, I definitely don't recommend that. I really don't recommend that, because that crit gives you so much. There you saw the explosion. I'm standing on the mob, charging a heavy attack, and having no problem. And I never had the problem that I died there because oh, that was crazy. I jumped that way and jumped backwards. Okay. I never had the problems that I lost life and it killed me. So to be honest, I have no clue if you don't get pushed back by the explosion. Are you still getting damage, or I really don't know. If you know it, let me know. I think you have to get damage, but on the other side, maybe it's just so less damage that here, for example. Okay, yeah, now it pushed me. So, but there. Yeah, okay, you definitely get damage, yeah. But it's not that much that you get killed. So, what was that? 5% or something like that? And if you're standing in a sacred ground, absolutely no worries about it. Even on the stairs here where we fight, or where we fought, and there are so many explosions. What is absolutely necessary there is to kill the archer. I haven't said why I fought there. It's because the archer. If you have somewhere the archer here, kill the archer. Always kill the archer. The rest you can pull together and building huge groups. But if you have an archer, kill him. Stop, kill him, and then you can proceed. And yeah, so 24.5 minutes, I think. That was a pretty relaxing run, even if we had some struggles. So, go all mid, I solo left. Go mid. Communication is the key. It's pretty nice if I, with the lowest DPS, killing the orb, 1 heavy, and 6 light attack. And I did 1 extra light attack, so it went well. I won't charge my rune, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, heavy. That was too early. So I try a heavy, armor breaker. You don't have to do your shockwave here, because shockwave, I do nothing, and the shockwave, and you see there's no damage. I'm not sure if I still apply a debuff on him, but I guess not. So don't use shockwave, you're just wasting time here. Wow. And I have to kill the second one. So you can make damage till 35% around, but like we're doing 38, something like that. If you have bleed on him, he's gonna drop maybe below, and it's just complication. So, or it adds complication. So just stay safe between 28 and 40%. Go behind the bubble and wait. He's doing his thing. We are still having 3 minutes left, so that's fine. Oh, there he comes. And I have wines. And a heavy. And 1, 2, 3. Nice. Sweet. That's gold. That was nice. Yeah, so in my opinion, Lazar, like I said already in my healing video, ain't a difficult mutation. Even especially fire, in my opinion, I like it pretty much. And yeah, so we have 200 minutes space here, and we had some struggles where a few people lay down, and at the event with the 3 different stages, the bottom part I guess was a bit slow and 1 died. I'm not sure about everything, but even 3 respawns, you can compensate that very easy. So just go for the mob multiplicator. If you're below, I don't know, some 22 minutes or something like that, you don't need the mob counter or the multiplicator. But in public runs, I would recommend take them. So that's my gear. Refreshing ward and ancient ward on every armor piece. They are all self-crafted. The shield is ancient ward, sturdy energy, and sturdy. Sturdy, definitely the most important thing on the shield. Ancient ward is pretty nice. You can even go with a mutation ward. For example, flame shield here. Do I have? No, they're not with me. And you don't have to pull your shield into 625. You can use it with 600. You're just getting the extra point. I think I talked about that in a video. So if I equip, for example, this, I still have 625. The pure number doesn't count into your gear or into the gear score which you're wearing. It's counting into the average, and you're just getting a small amount of extra points, especially 1 attribute. So, Blessing of the Forefathers, pretty easy to farm in depth, But I definitely recommend Health, Divine, and another um, nice or usable. Fortified Recovery ain't that good, but it's okay in my opinion. Simon's Hex Silver Ring, absolutely best and must have in my opinion. You can even go with a smooth bone ring. That's even easier to farm, but that's leeching. So nice to use. Slash damage with your sword. You're always attacking. Absolutely nice. And then Hearty, of course, you need it just to have the 10 stamina extra that you don't break or just can block more. Doom Chance Ring, pretty easy to farm in Genesis. I definitely recommend that. You can go with Black Metal Stud, which dropping here in Lazarus as well, but I wouldn't play it because it doesn't have refreshing and refreshing toast on it. Regeneration ain't the best perk, but it's nice to have. And refreshing, of course, is nice because you don't want to wait, I don't know, a while for your spells. You always want to spam your spells, and refreshing toast, in my opinion, the most important perk here. On the sword, the most important skill is refreshing move. You definitely need it. You don't need hated or dismissed on your earring. You definitely need a refreshing move on your shield to get the defender's resolve as fast as you can back up and pull your aggression. Hammer, yeah, the other Keen and Wishes. Wishes is always nice. Keen ain't nice. I would like to have Bane instead of Keen, but for the beginning, Keen, Wishes, Refreshing Move is pretty easy to get in the trade post. Otherwise, there are many like Darius Sparta. Oh, there are so many named with Refreshing Move which you can play. And Darius Sparta, I guess, has Enchanted and another stat. Yeah, just go for one with Refreshing Move, and the other perks will come with the time. Yeah, and I even play decks on it. You can compensate 11 decks. So even if you have, for example, 5-10 here, so just 5 strange and 10 dexterity, you can even compensate that. So don't worry about if a shield, for example, has some dexterity on it, or another piece of your armor, of the jewelry or your weapons. Don't worry about it. And hammer, most important thing is Thundering Shockwave. You definitely want it on your weapon, and it's much more important to have the Shockwave on your hammer instead of having Bane. Shockwave and Bane is nice to have. That's pretty nice. And Drawing Strikes even adds more because you're always having a crit when you're playing tank with 300 strength. And so, like, what is it? Baduket's Cudgel. That's the absolutely best hammer for the ancient. Yeah, and I'm using Wines. Brutal Hard Wound of Grasping Wines for Rending and Enfeebling. That's definitely, my opinion, the best tank rune because you're always in there. You can stun them, you getting Maelstrom from one of your DDs, and then do your Wines. And yeah, I got a bit more with strength here, but normally I go 300, 16, 200. Yeah, and that's the skill, or the skills which I'm using: Key, Mastery, Leadership, Defender's Resolve, full skilled. You don't need that last point, but in my opinion, it's nice to have. Reverse Step to reduce the cooldown by 12 seconds, or almost. Leaving Strike just to jump in. Some people are skilling that through. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, some don't playing Leaping Strike, they're playing Shield Bash, for example. That's definitely nice as well, because you're getting weakened if you're hitting. So, and you can even play with Refreshing Move to always have that up. But I just go with a reverse step. I played long time ago with that, and yeah, I like it, and I think it's just a personal opinion about that. And that's my hammer. So Armor Breaker, the opening act, the last point ain't that much interesting, because mostly when you're doing the Armor Breaker, they don't have full health. But I just picked some random stuff here, which sounded for the first interesting. But in my opinion, the skills are set. The whole stuff around not, and especially that, no, that heavy. There's something where you reduces the spells when you're doing a light attack. Where is it? Yeah, that's reducing Warhammer cooldowns by 7% when using light attacks against targets with an active debuff. So they're, if you're playing in a group, they should always have debuffs. So yeah. Yeah, so that's my hammer skills, and I hope you enjoyed. And like always, Drag Talk!